place for you?
Yeah, it would seem that way. And what I might say was I thought it was thoroughly deserved tonight. You know, to be fair, it was charge of the Light Brigade in the last 5 minutes from Adelaide, but we should have killed the game off before that. We had a couple of good chances that, you know, the game's over. But that's football. The main thing is at the end of the day, the whistle's gone and we're in the next round. So I'm very pleased about that for the players.
Did you work on your game specifically, or the changes that Carlin seemed to make? You appeared to play 4-4-2.
No, if you've been following the way that we've operated, the opposition don't get mentioned very regularly at all. We concentrate on our own shape, our own organisation, and our own performance. Because if you worry too much about the opposition, then you can put in negative thoughts in players' heads. We talk about the key things that we need to take care of, but it's I can honestly tell you that it's about our preparation and our performance. That's the main thing.
Did you notice Mulvey had a bit of a finals battle-hardened team behind him? You had that success in the past. Did that help out somewhat?
Yeah, we went into the Melbourne Heart game a couple of weeks ago, and I stated then that we were in finals football then. So we played Melbourne Heart, we beat them. We played Sydney, we beat them, and now we've come and beaten Adelaide away. So we are mentally in a good place. Physically, I'm not so sure after the a few knocks we've taken tonight, and we'll sort that out in the morning when we get home. But we've got focus, and it's really important that we make sure that, as I said, we prepare properly, but then give the players the freedom and the ability to express themselves in the right areas. And I think, we did that. And what we're becoming is a little bit more ruthless. We're scoring goals from the chances that we make, and not sitting like we came here last time we played in Adelaide. We didn't score till the 82nd minute. So we got 2 goals, and I think the first one was really important because it quietened the crowd down.
You just run through the injuries, Broish.
Thomas Broish got a scrape down the back of his Achilles, and it's probably more like a cork than anything else in the Achilles, if you can have a cork there. We were going to put him out there for the first 5 minutes to see how he went, but it was a little bit too ginger, so we decided to make a change at half-time. We're hopeful that he'll be right for Friday. Jack Hingert twisted his ankle as he was effecting a tackle or chasing, and he's gone over and it's blown up like a balloon, so the game might come too quickly for him on Friday. Lukey Bratton has got stud marks right down the back of his leg and across his calf, and I think that's just a calf knock, that's all.
Just following on from that, I mean, the short break, you're disappointed that you're not playing Sunday. I mean, the day here and there could prove pressure.
Well, in those cases, it might have helped with those particular incidences. But from a playing perspective, I'm actually pleased that we're playing on Friday because we played Melbourne Heart on the 5-day turnaround to Sydney. And I've got no problems in terms of fitness, the mental state, the preparation side of things. We'll have no problems being ready for Friday night. It's just on those particular injuries that a day might have helped.
I think the Bratton goal was a bit Skulls-like, wasn't it? It was really...
Well, you've got to give the players credit. I mean, they practiced that, they talked about it. Sweet strike. There's no better striker of a ball in the league than Luke Bratton. You see it with his range of passing, short and long, particularly his diagonal balls, but with his shooting as well, he can hit a ball. And I was very pleased for him because it was an important goal for him and an important goal for us.
Were you surprised Adelaide only put up a fight when they scored?
Well, you know what? I've heard this on a regular occasion now when I've come to press conferences, and I think that my players deserve some credit for that, simply because we're putting pressure on the opposition, and I think we're forcing turnovers and we're forcing teams to do things that they're not used to doing. And I felt very comfortable in the game. They had a couple of moments, one in the first half where a ball flashed across the box in the second half, and then the last 5 minutes it was like charge of the Light Brigade, so it was a little bit dicey, and anything could have happened then. But I think my players, and I'm certainly giving them a lot of credit for the way that they've held themselves today, but also the way that they performed as well.
As soon as Burgard and Fife, Cassio and Malik got the ball, the plan was straight away. Was it just get there as quick as you can?
Well,
Look that way.
yeah, there was a we got caught out a couple of times with a long diagonal from right to left towards Ramsey in the first half. We'd get a flick on, and then it was into Bruce and Geronimo, and I thought Jade and James Donachie did an immense job tonight, because if they want to play an aerial route like that, then we can deal with it with those two guys. James Donachie's come a long way in such a short period of time, and he's very lucky that he's got someone like Jade North next to him. And I could go on with players, but those two were a rock for us at the back tonight.
Last question. Yeah, Western Sydney, I know you've only just got rid of Adelaide, but the 3 games that they've played this year, all been close. How do you tackle them?
We go back to Brisbane. We have a think about our players first, make sure everyone's available and ready, and then we'll have a look at what team we're going to select. And at the same time, we've already got tapes of Western Sydney that we'll be pouring over tomorrow, having a look. They haven't played for 10 days or so, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know how long it will be by the time we play. But they're a good side. They're a very good side, and they've got a great bunch of fans, and I'm sure the place will be full. So we need to go and play our part in the major semi-final, and I've got every confidence that we'll prepare as well as we possibly can, and we'll be there on Friday night and hope to give them a good game.